Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We're very excited for the day we have. And thank you for making the extra effort with this beautiful snowfall. It just makes it even more special that you're here with us, so thank you. We're excited. This is our launch of the Capitals Hub in Canada, and so we have an amazing set of panels here for us to learn more about what the Capitals approach is and how this can be applied in our Canadian context. We'll have both panels, and both will involve a Q&A, so please be ready with your questions. Before we begin the session, however, in the spirit of reconciliation, I respectfully acknowledge that we are gathered here today on unceded Indigenous lands and waters of the Kanien'kehá:ka Nation. In Canada, where we have a history of violent settler colonialism, it has become practice to do a land acknowledgement, just as I've shared today, to recognize the Indigenous nations whose lands we're guests on. Naomi Sawyers has a tweet that I often like to share that says, if you're a non-Indigenous person and want to do something more than a land acknowledgement, start by describing your relationship with the land. Ask yourself these questions. Where did you come from? How did you end up here? What did you benefit, lose, and gain? So these questions also help us set the intention and orient our discussion and reflections in respect to the land on which we live. As we work on rebuilding our system to support a thriving planet and economy, our work needs to be rooted in relationship to the land. Constant examination of this will strengthen our relationship not only to the land, but to one another, as we are all connected and part of the same system. Acknowledging this and recognizing the intersectionality and interdependency of our societal and planetary well-being will only strengthen the solutions that we collectively create. At the Hub's first soft launch in November, Carol Ann Hilton, CEO of Indigenomics, who wanted to be here with us today, was not able to make it, reminded us that everything has spirit. In fact, everything is one and interconnected. As we work to heal the earth heals us. Our world is a system of reciprocity and not transactions. So if we embrace this way of thinking and ultimately act in this way, what would our world look like? At COP15 this week, during a session that was actually held in the Business and Finance Hub, or the Pavilion, an elder from South America shared that the biodiversity crisis is a human mindset crisis. We need to change our mindset, how we view things, and ultimately how we value things to course correct our economy to align it with what we truly value. With this in mind, I am delighted that we are here today to share ideas on how we can collaborate across sectors and communities to redefine value for a net zero, nature positive, and equitable Canada.